A little late to today's stream, but your boy was working, but we are back. We are here. It's time to get started today. Let's see. Are we working? We're live. Yes, it is working. How's everybody doing today? Let's see if we can add in some. I think we should be good. What's going on, Ellie? How we doing? Sorry, I was just working on my website. If you guys can see, we doing everything over here, man. Match analysis clips. This is my website. If you guys haven't visited it yet, but just editing some stuff. For those of you guys that are in the community, you already know. School, we're making it happen over there, trying to get as much valuable information for all you guys out there, but yeah, right now I'm just adding in some new products, match analysis clips only, because right now what I do is I get sent the full match like we've been seeing on the actual software that you guys always see, and then what I do is I go over it. I go over the matches, I clip it up, and then I choose exactly what we need to talk about. We go into a video call, and that's exactly what we do. So I'm just trying to make a new product or a new service where it's the same thing, but it's only clips, no phone call or video call. So that's essentially what we're doing. Players would come to this. I gotta actually change this huh? I gotta change this image. Let me see if I could change it now with you guys with me. GS Media. Notion, no. This one. Thumbnail, no. No. Mockups. Cover photos. Okay, there we go. This is the banner. Let's see if it loads in. But yeah, so essentially what I do is with a lot of players, they purchase it, they go here, they input all the information. It's not working, I'll do it later. All the information, boom, 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 and then it gets sent to me directly on an Excel sheet, and then from the Excel sheet, I just go download the game, and then we upload it into the software, and that's essentially what we do. So on top of that, guys, you see all the content that I be creating on IG, on YouTube. So this is all behind the scenes stuff if you guys ever wondered. But yeah, and then the other day, yesterday, I'm going to show you this. Here, let me show you this, guys. I did a specific plan for a client where we want to get them through a monthly training plan. So the main focus with them is essentially have a process of work where they're training during the summer 4 times a week, and we're working on everything: their overall strength as a footballer, their game fitness, their mobility, their sharpness in their touch, passing, receiving, dribbling, shooting, body positioning, all these little things, agility, movement, right? So this was specific for a center mid. I divided it up into 4 weeks. It's pretty cool. Day 1, we go into their mobility, their game fitness, some strengthening work, ball work. Here are the videos. Real simple, easy drills, but at least you have something to go over, right? Something to do every single day where you know exactly what you need to do once you hit the field. And it's just little things like this that I do with clients that are local, that are here. And I'm just trying to get this out to as much people online. So for those that have been interested in working with me, this is what we're trying to get out to them. I know it's not the same as training in person, but it's no secret, guys. These like simple stuff like this. But once you have a plan and you know exactly what to do when you get to the field to train, your growth and improvement is going to go from here to here. You don't need to be on the field for 5 hours a day. You can, of course, but if you focus 45 minutes to an hour on very specific things, you're going to make a tremendous improvement in that amount of time. Now, if you have way more time on your hands, then of course, by all means, train more, do a little more, put in those extra reps, focus on that quality touch. Not everything has to be done at speed, but if we can do it quality first and then focus on speed, guys, your improvement's going to go from here to here. So this is essentially what we did. Split it up into 4 weeks. Each week we have different exercises. Again, mobility. We have ball work. If we click here, it takes them to the YouTube. And then same thing, just super simple stuff. This day we're focusing on shooting. As a center mid, a lot you're going to receive from your wingers or your fullbacks. So can we receive with that back foot touch and then curl back post when we're finding the center area? Shooting from the center, stretching, all these little things. So it's very specific, and you're just getting reps on reps on reps as much as possible. So that is what I was working on the other day, yesterday. That's why I couldn't stream yesterday, Wednesday. I know I said I was going to stream, but I'm sorry, guys. I'm busy. I'm a one-man team right now. Hopefully soon we're going to be growing, and we're going to get more people on the team to work with me, and hopefully we can grow Grande Sports a little more. So now I'm just showing you a little bit of behind the scenes, how we work, how we do our things over here, and how we make sure that we get that content out to you guys as much as possible. Let me see if I can show you something else, guys. So I have 4 people in the stream watching. Is there anything specifically that you guys have a question about that I can cover? Because I know on the internet is an unlimited amount of resources, and you can get literally everything. So for me, like what I do a lot is like maybe the simplest of things, but where is that website? So on Wyscout, this is a platform. I don't have access to it anymore, but if you guys have never heard of Wyscout, basically this is what it is: the biggest library of football video and data. And it's so cool because you literally have every professional game from every professional league in the world. Not every single one, but like a lot, 90% of it. And they cut up clips specific to the action. And then you can also find clips of players. So a lot of times when I've dealt with coaches, when I've sat down with coaches at these events that I've gone to, where they're scouting players, when we're not at the event, they're over here looking for new players for next season. And they can literally find every single clip of you, of how many times you were dispossessed, completed passes, missed passes, 50-50s, goals, assists, defensive pressing, zonal defense, zonal marking. What else? Successful dribbles, successful passes into the final third, successful crosses, whatever it is, whatever actions that you're looking for, it's so cool that you can find it there. What else? Do we have football up here? Yeah, football. I use this website to get all my game schedules, everything. This is, today, look. We got some Premier League at 2:30. Chelsea-Tottenham. That's going to be fun to watch. But yeah, I find everything in here. So this is a website I use. It's pretty cool because on top of that, like you can go to, let's say, Marseille. You can go to the team. You can find all the information about them. Let's say I want to find a specific player. Anybody I'm looking for. I go there, and then it gives me all their information, their layout, right? So sometimes, as you've seen, if I'm talking about a specific player on social media or whatever the case may be, I look for maybe specific stats. So like for example, this player is Primary position, defensive midfielder, center mid. Player traits compared to other center mids. Yeah, goals, defensive actions, chances created, all these little things. Games played. You just see everything here. It's amazing. FootMob is great. All these stats. It's crazy, huh? Crazy how you can see everything. But yeah, today Leverkusen Roma. I did see that. Let me see. It's at 3. Is that that's the first leg, no? Yeah, that's the first leg. This is gonna be a great game too. I have a client to train at 3:30, so I'm not gonna be able to watch this fully. Spinazzola, this is a great lineup, man. This is gonna be such a good game. So if you guys are gonna watch, you guys need to watch this game for sure. But yeah, so I just wanted to go over that for today's stream. So let's see. Roma Leverkusen will be facing a tactical showdown. Oh, 100%. 100%. It's going to be so fun to watch. I'm definitely going to watch the rematch, or at least the highlights. But Leverkusen has been insane. Insane this season. I would pull up... Oh, you could sync it to your calendar. That's pretty cool. I would pull up the YouTube videos, but I know if I pull it up, the stream's going to probably get flagged for copyright. So that's why I can't really pull up those games. Anything Premier League, La Liga, Champions League, World Cup, FIFA stuff, like I can't pull it up. It sucks. And I want to go over those matches with you. But if I pull it up, stream gets copyrighted and blocked in all locations, and that sucks. So that's why the majority of the time you guys see me doing matches that are more for like other leagues, like in Sweden, Switzerland, Belgium, that are not like the top leagues. I think again, I know some of you guys asked me about how I find my footage. I'm just gonna show you real quick. So simply just go to YouTube. I get everything from YouTube, okay? And then some of the clips that I get are from actual clients that they send me their clips. But then here and search, just type in full match. So if I'm looking for Sweden first tier full match, I might get something there, and then boom, here's one, 1:40, full game from a year ago. This is, yeah, Malmo Kalmar. And then if I want to do a tactical cam, then I'll just type in tactical cam full match. Tactical cam full match. And then Juan Pablo, yeah, sorry, I think it did freeze. Let me fix it. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why. Let me switch it. Bah. My fault, guys. Yeah, it did freeze a little bit. Sometimes it does that. I don't know why, but it should be fixed now. But yeah, so like I was saying, type in tactical cam full match, and after that you're gonna get a whole bunch of clips here, or sorry, videos of different full matches. And this is where I get all my content. And it's look, this guy has a whole playlist, 23 videos. Let's go through it, and you can literally see everything. Netherlands, Cameroon, Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City versus Chelsea, final. Costa Rica, España. Yeah, see, this is amazing. So these don't get taken down from the stream, I think, because you can't really tell. But see, like in these tactical cam, you guys have been asking me before, maybe, I don't know if it was on the stream, but definitely on Instagram. I get asked a lot, on TikTok as well. You could literally see everything. Formation, the way they move, the space, the pockets, everything, how they make decisions. And this is essentially where I get all my content, because obviously seeing the game from here, from this angle, is so much better to understand what is going on. And again, if you guys play on a team, if you guys play organized football, you know that when you're on field level, it's completely different. And I always say this every single stream, but if you guys can get in the mindset of seeing the game from up here when you're on the field, so you're thinking like you're up here, like you're seeing the game like this, but you're on the field obviously seeing other things, gathering information in there, then you will take a step in the right direction to where you can start making better decisions. At least that's how I was taught. That's how I've been doing it since I was like 13, 14 years old, where it's just every single moment. Okay, if I move here and I look around, how much space do I kind of have? How much space am I creating? What options are potentially next? Well, I know that we've kept the ball on this left side 5, 6, 7 passes. So maybe if I do get it here, I'm playing that switch. Quick glance, I notice my winger's wide open, play that switch. Like little things like this is so important. So let's actually get to it, man. I'm talking too much, huh? Let's actually get to it. So I kind of wanted to go over this game today. It's a 9v9. A lot of you guys ask me. I know I have a lot of coaches for 9v9s and how to put your team in a 9v9. This was a game I also got from YouTube. It's Chelsea's U12 versus Malaga U12. If I'm not mistaken, this game was back in 2019, a while back. But, you know, let's go ahead and watch some of these games and see the decision making that these kids do. And it's just incredible to see how all of these kids carry themselves like mini professionals, man.
Si comincia con
I think it froze again, no? If I'm not mistaken, this game was... No, it didn't freeze. Okay, we're good. I have a few clips already clipped up, but you know, we'll go over something, see if we see anything, and then of course we'll talk about it. Any questions that you guys have, please don't hesitate to put it in the group chat, in the chat, because you know, that's what we're here for, man. We're here to help you understand the game better. And then my job is to, of course, I'm also learning, trying to figure out how to communicate these little details that I see over to you, so you guys can understand as well. But it's pretty cool how these little kids see all these things. This clip right here, I like this clip right here. This number 5 right here. Watch. Scanning the shoulder. Open body shape. Ready to receive and turn out. Little details, guys. Again, open body shape. I actually clipped this, so I'm gonna actually bring this out. Yeah, right here. No, it's this one.
Muñoz controlla bene.
This one. B9v9, how the formation works over here. Look, I'll show you what I see here. Let's look at this center mid first, and then we'll go into 9v9 formations. So, this center mid, U12, but already, watch, shoulder scan, open body shape, opening up a passing lane to his back foot.
Ancora
Takes a touch forward,
Fernandez Guerrero.
takes his space,
Poi centralmente
moves
va
out. So those little actions, those things are what stands out to me. Especially if you're this age and you're able to comprehend those movements, it's amazing to see.
Ancora Fernandez
Let's see what Malaga, what formation they're playing.
centralmente va Molina.
So you got
Che cambia gioco.
1, 2.
Poi Merino, chiedo scusa, ancora per
So they go into like a 3-1 formation, one center back, Two fullbacks. Look how the fullback pushed out. Center defensive mid came in. Isn't this something that we covered on, when was it, Monday? Where that center mid turns into that false fullback? So similar situation here. Because look at all the space he's leaving now. Center mid's wide open here. Let's see if he gets found.
Il passaggio centrale per Hamdi. Ancora Dani Hamdi.
No, but they were slightly able to progress ball forward. They still keep possession. Ooh, that's a great hesitation move right there. Amazing. 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 Woo! Tell me that build-up wasn't amazing. These are U12s. Let's rewind it all the way back so you can see the movement. Started with him taking his space, played wide, he gets out. Right-sided center back. As that's happening, look at this exchange of these two players. And these are things that are like natural to them, right? These are things that are rehearsed. Because he can easily move over to be an option, but why? For what? It's just going to attract because there's more players in that area. These players are standing still and high. And then a lot of times I've noticed that younger players are always taught, check in, ask for the ball, check in, which is yes. There's moments when you check in, but you don't check in 10 yards to get the ball right here. See, this player is literally standing still. Now he's moving. Who's he moving for? To create what? Space. Yeah, this is crazy. Boom, quick combinations in there. Little triangle, dot, dot, dot. CDM changed everything, yeah. And this is the thing. If you are either a coach or a player of like the younger players, what I've done in the past when I had my team is try teaching them these moments, right? And it's hard because at a young age, like if they don't understand it, if they haven't been taught from a young age these little things, it's hard to change habits. But most important thing is to have that patience, right? If we can stop the game during training session or the drill during training session and be like, no, we have to move there. Why do we have to move there? How can we be more effective when we move there? What is that going to help create for the next action? So you could see how these players on the ball, these U12s, they're always thinking for the next thing. And they're going to make little mistakes like that. They're kids, but it doesn't matter. They have the right ideas, right? And now you see it at the next level, a professional level. You can see how players understand movements. Players understand space. Here, I'm going to actually show you guys something. Let me see if I could pull it up. Can't show you what it is, but I'm going to show you exactly, where is this? Okay, here it is. Where is it? There we go. All right, so for my 3 people watching, I'm gonna show you a secret in this stream. This is a methodology PDF, and I guarantee you all the top teams have something similar. And this is what I'm trying to teach as much as possible to players that do not have access to this type of coaching, where everything is rehearsed. Literally, what are we doing in the attacking stages? What are we doing during the defensive stages? What are we doing during the transition? And then literally everything. Possession to advance. When we have possession, can we create and use the space available? Can we create superiority? Can we create game combinations to progress forward? Unbalancing. Penetrate the opponent. Change point of attack. So if we're moving the ball side to side, or if we move the ball there or here in these pockets or those pockets, what is going to happen is the opponents are going to shift, or they might step, or they might press wrong. What's that doing? It's unbalancing them. So that's when you, boom, can we attack? Can we exploit? Finishing. Once we're in certain areas of the field, these are the attacking zones. Can we look to get into these attacking zones? And this applies to both the player with the ball and then the player without the ball. If, for example, let me see if I can find it. These movement, where is it? Yeah, here it is. Right? So you see it a lot. For example, Kevin De Bruyne. Kevin De Bruyne always gets in these areas, and what does he always do? He just crosses it in. Who's there? Haaland's there. Boom, goal. But if you're a winger, if you're a 10, if you're a secondary striker making a run into these areas, what zone are you currently in? How are we creating separation from the opponent as the runner's crashing the box? Are we making the correct runs when our teammate is in the prime assist zone? Are we able to finish and time our run at the correct moment, right? So these are things that are currently rehearsed over and over and over, and you see this everywhere, guys. Like little things like this is so important when we don't have possession, right? When the opponents are building out, what's our pressing trap? What's the moment that we sit back? So all these little details that you see in professional level, like all this is like, I don't even know how to explain it. All this is like set in stone. So it's pretty cool to see. This whole thing just has every little detail. Key transition to attack, connect the first pass. So once we win the ball back, that first pass is super important to connect. Pick up speed, threatening the goal with multiple players running ahead of the ball. Yes. Movement off the ball. Look for the furthest, most dangerous pass. Use of dribble to engage and exploit. Dual mindset, active defending. Yes. Boom. Good. I just wanted to just show you guys that real quick. Let's go back to the 9v9 game. See what happens next. Malaga, you can see with Malaga how structured they are in their build out and the way they play. Look at this. Composure, control and play, control and play. This is what a lot of younger players, at least here in the States, are lacking. Is can we control it, play it, control it, play it. Unlucky pass right there. Let's see what happens here. Guys are already standing like a captain center back, man. Not the best decision. See, kids are still gonna obviously make these mistakes, and that's fine. But they have the right ideas. Of course, there's like certain mistakes that they're doing in certain moments, and you know, a coach might ask them to do certain movements that they didn't make because they want to get on the ball, whatever the case may be. But that's the thing, guys. These kids are learning from this age. It's incredible to see. Great use of the body there. Foul, ref. Forward a little bit. But you see how if you're watching from the States, you see how it's not like so hectic. Like I feel like here in the States, it's always like, you're not running hard enough, you're not attacking the ball hard enough, you're not working hard enough, all these little things. But I mean, it's more about structure because football's a team game. So it's about defensive structure and offensive structure and just being able to find the spaces, the correct moments, not force every single play. Right away, center back opens up. Just keep, look at that. Ooh. Beats the player, plays the ball forward. Let's see what happens. Oof. Chance created there, huh? Almost. It's incredible to see. See, okay, I'm gonna clip a moment so we can discuss it real quick, so you guys can see how we. This number 5 is playing just like Busquets, huh? Just sitting there, chilling. Open body shape, back foot. Almost. This little number 10 is good, man. Champions, 2018 this game, huh? I wonder what these kids are doing now. I'm gonna clip this. Watch this. I'm gonna clip this so we can kind of watch it together and just break down everybody's positioning here. Unlucky. But see, the idea is there, especially if you're a winger. In that moment. So let's go. Let's look through it. So right away, we can see when that ball gets played back to the center back, both this player and this player are pushing up to cover. Meaning, once they do that, especially this player, he's leaving a little bit of space here. There's a pass in it right there. So you can see how this center back makes that pass into that zone. Watch what happens next. I also want you to notice another thing. Everybody's in a 1v1, 1v1, man-to-man, I'm sorry, man-to-man. This player is free. Look what happens. This player receiving the ball has confidence to get on the ball, turn and face the Chelsea player up. Next, I also notice this. CDM has always been on the blind side, right? And as soon as his teammate turns, he drops slightly off to make himself available. Doesn't get it, it's okay, because this pass is on. Completely wide open. Great, perfect. Receives with the back foot. Now this player has space to dribble. He's taking up the space, plays wide. The player think this is number 3 or number 8. Now it goes into the attacking zone. Pushes forward. Everybody is pushing forward now. We have numbers. Now here, 1v1 situation. He didn't win the 1v1 here, but this player, the confidence to face him up and try to take him on is what we are looking for, especially at this age. And this could be for any other age group. It could be adults. A lot of times they just control and play backwards, but it's a 1v1 situation. Try to take him on. See, he's isolated right now. These two are isolated out wide. It's a 1v1. Take him on. Try to whip it across. Try to make something happen in that situation. If it doesn't happen, it's okay. We might win a corner kick. We might dribble out of bounds, like in this situation right here, or we might make a bad cross. But I guarantee you, if that player does that over and over and over, they're gonna learn by the time they're 15, 14, 16. Now, if you're older and you're doing this consistently, where you're just not making things happen off that dribble, gotta go back to the drawing board and go to training. Because your job as a winger is to create chances. How do you create chances as a winger? Your job is to take people on if it's available. If there's a 1v1 situation like here, you take them on. Your job is to create chances by making those dribbles, whipping in across, maybe winning a corner kick, or if you don't cut down the line, instead you cut inside, can we get a shot off, right? Or can we look to maybe at this moment if we receive the ball in these areas, can we look to combine with a teammate to create something? Again, it could be a quick 1-2. It could be a quick 1-2. Doesn't matter, whatever the situation calls for in that moment. Every situation is different, but you can see how that player tried to make something happen there. Just by having the confidence to dribble. And that's all we're looking for, guys. That's all we're looking for. Of course, if you're a little faster, it helps, right? If you're a little quicker than the defender, it helps. This is amazing too. Another positioning from the center mid. Play wide. Look what they do. Unlucky there. But let's go back to that. Look what they do. Look what they do. This is so important for a center defensive mid. And this, even at this age, you receive there, you play wide, fantastic. He doesn't have to move in to check. Once he realizes it, backpedals out. Now he is that connector from here to his back foot, here forward. Can we provide the proper angles as defensive midfielders to progress play forward? What would happen if this player checks in too deep, too inside, in front of this line? What will happen? The only way that that player can go now is most likely backwards. So, like I've always said, in every clip that we're talking about center defensive mids, can we try and stay always on the blind side? They're not paying attention. They're going directly to press the ball. So you, as a defensive midfielder, now will stay on the defense, on the blind side of these two players, and of course scan your shoulder like this player does here. Make yourself available to be that connector and split break lines just like that. That's simple. Look how they progress play forward. The 10 is able to turn in that space. Where is that 10 receiving the pass? He's receiving between the lines. And that's how this chance, I mean, he could have done a better pass, but that's how that chance was almost created. And these are little things that we're consistently looking for. And either if you're a defensive midfielder, if you're an attacking midfielder, can we find these little areas? That's how you will become an effective player. Let's see if we can find another clip.
Andare Myers. Sfida in velocità l'avversario Myers, poi il tocco corto per Riley Kurt, la mette al centro, buona idea del numero 10 di Chelsea. Ma il pallone arriva docile tra le braccia di Rafael Sanchez Flores. Ora Molina dietro con
Look at the CDM standing still.
Merino.
CDM standing still.
Ora Molina.
Play the way you face if you got immediate pressure. Easy. Standing still. Moves out to create space. We're gonna clip that, guys. We gotta clip that. This is a post.
Flores.
This is a social media post right here.
Ma il pallone arriva docile tra le braccia di
Let's clip it from here. This is going on the IG and TikTok. Turns, plays forward. Boom.
Molina dietro Contreras, dietro anche lui per
Makes himself available again. Has pressure.
Molina.
Plays back. Now look at their movement right here. That CDM number 5. He's not looking to get on the ball. He gets out. Opens up a passing lane for his other center mid. Or I think that's the striker.
Sanchez.
Now they progress play forward. Unlucky pass there. But we can look at the movement again.
Flores.
Watch what happens. CDM receives with an open body shape. Open body shape with the back foot. My first initial action is to try and play forward. That's what I'm trying to do. When I receive side on, my first touch can be positive and we can look to play forward. Right now, he has enough space and distance created. Tries to find that player in there. Player is closely marked, resets. Number 5, the CDM is standing completely still, guys. Completely still. He's not looking to check in. He's looking to keep and maintain the distance to where he can be that connector again. You get what I'm saying? Next, you can also see how his body shape slightly open. Scans his shoulder, doesn't receive, okay. Center back plays his left foot. Now he has immediate pressure coming. That was good timing of that press. No need to force. I'm in a dangerous area of the field. I don't need to try and turn that player, try to go forward. If you do and it's successful, fantastic. If you don't, then now they have a counterattack. And that's not what we're looking for. Look what happens next. Moves out because he's not looking to get on the ball. He's dragging this number 9. He's dragging out. And now what are we looking for? To create a passing lane into any player that can potentially check into that area, which is exactly what happens. I want to say this is a striker that dropped in deep. I can't see because of the camera angle, but they do receive. That player is able to turn and now progress play forward. Makes a bad pass here, but the idea is the correct one. The idea is the correct one. Wait, please. What do you need me to wait for? What's going on? Let's see if we can find another clip. One more clip, guys, then I have to go because I'm a busy guy. Have you guys been here since the beginning? One-man team. I have to do another meeting right now at 1. And then we gotta go out to our training session at 3:30. But I have to leave around like 2:45 so I can be there on time. Be there on time, set up, and then make that training session happen.
Riley Kurt prova a far prolungare proprio per Joshua Pescatore. Il controllo di Munoz.
Oh, great piece of skill there.
Tecnico numero 3 Daniel Munoz Navas. Centralmente Molina.
We gotta clip that too.
Il controllo di Munoz.
We gotta clip that too.
Numero 3 Daniel Munoz Navas. Centralmente Molina. Più veloce di Pescatore. Anche a profondità.
Again. Center defensive mid.
Il tecnico numero
This is for 9v9, 11v11, 7v7, 8v8, whatever formation or whatever game you're playing. Watch how number 5 positions himself, how his body positioning is, his body shape, and in what area of the field he is in. This is U12, this player making himself available on the blind side of these attackers, at the correct distance, rotating his body to receive with the back foot, scanning his shoulder, great first touch with the back foot, and now looking to drive into space. Beautiful. After doing so, now he's looking to play a ball into the final third. Gets cut off. But everything about this clip I love from this young player. Being able to read the situation, make themselves available, open body shape, on the blind side, good first touch into space, has that extra scan in between when he's receiving the ball, and then does not hesitate, goes into space. Tries to play that ball forward, doesn't happen, it's okay. Maybe the ball out wide was a better option, but regardless, the idea is there. And again, this is a U12 player, so imagine this player does it for the next 7, 5, 7, 8 years. How much sharper they're gonna be in these moments. But yeah, all right, guys, I'm gonna leave you at that with this stream. For those of you that joined in, thank you so much. I'm gonna clip some of these moments and put them on the social media because I think we got some good footage here. And then, you know, next stream, I'm gonna try and look for tomorrow. We're gonna try to aim for tomorrow, and then, you know, I'll try to see what we talk about. Probably pull out the board again. But yeah, thank you so much, guys, for joining in. Hope you guys have a blessed rest of your Thursday.